There are two types of people in this world. There's the porn addicts, and then there's the info porn addicts.
Jordan's messages.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
Oh God, is it on? We still do not have the thing. I can't write a single, and just I was gonna write something that was so important. I was going to say, if you donate $5 to us, you get hundreds of bonus messages. Hours and hours of content.
Dozens. I would say dozens.
Not
hundreds.
More than dozens.
Really dozens.
Dozens and dozens.
Like around 50.
Oh, that's tons. You have probably 50 bonus messages. You know how many hours of content that is? You know, that's longer than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's the longest thing I could think about in my life, Josh. Let's get to the messages. Dear Jordan, so I like this girl and we plan on getting married and we had agreed to have our first kiss on our wedding. But yesterday, she said that when I am ready, she-eyed ready. What?
What?
And it says she-eyed ready. I guess that means she would be ready? She-eyed ready, she'd be ready. And I want to because I am a Christian and constantly remember that we are not promised tomorrow. This is some mental gymnastics. I will do anything today. I will sleep with anybody today because I might not have another tomorrow, God told me. Thank you, Einstein. But I want to uphold her honor. I want to do it so badly, but I can never build up the courage. What should I do / when should I kiss her? She is 15 and I am 16. I need help and I don't know what to do. I feel she is the one and I want to spend my life with her. What do I do? Look. You got a lot to learn. I would caution you to, if you think that somebody is the one when you're 15 or 16, you might be right. You might be, Josh, you might very well be right. I'm telling you, you might be right. But hold off on this, okay? Because let me tell you something. The only way that the 15 and 16-year-olds are actually meant to be together is, I had to swallow because I was like about to say something important.
I can't wait to see this.
Is if you guys hold off on kissing for at least a year and a half.
To prove your dedication?
To prove the dedication. This is like a cult, and I've got like a bunch of weird roles that I'm like, you have to not kiss for a year and a half. It's like, where did he get this role from?
And then you have to kiss me first.
If you're thinking that this person is the one, and you're 15 and 16, you guys need to have the communication of a superhero. You guys need to have the greatest communication of all time before you guys start touching anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place.
That is so true.
Okay?
What great advice that is.
Once that has occurred, and once I approve of it, and once the person has kissed me first, and a year and a half has gone by, then you guys can kiss. And they're the one. If you believe that they're the one, give it a chance by not messing it up. And I don't want to give people, Josh, this complex where they feel like, oh, I touched their hand. So, look, I get that. There's a line here. If you have control of yourself, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
As long as they're asking about it, here's...
Yeah, as long as you're asking, I'll give you the advice. Okay. Now, if you want me to clarify later with another message, I will do it to make you not be beating yourself over the head. Okay, but that's my answer.
That line between don't be legalistic and also here's the truth.
Exactly,
It's
Josh.
tough.
It is. It's been a tough thing for Christians since 2000.
Since 2000, it was easy in the 90s.
It was easy. Nobody cared in the 90s. Then all of a sudden the 2000s happened, and then every Christian kid is now on TikTok or Instagram talking about how they're deconstructing their freaking life. Because they were told the truth, but it was like legalistic, and so then I thought, so now they're all writing in here.
I can get tons of views on TikTok if I talk about this stuff.
A little witchy too, by the way. Maybe a little witchy.
Little witchy.
Let's get to the supporter message. Now, guys, as you may know, we just had a very successful launch for our supporter community. We finally decided to start moving away from Patreon and onto our own website. This required a lot of planning and marketing to make sure that it went as seamlessly seamlessly as possible, okay? So we created a page on our website where people could go to and sign up for updates. And then when the launch day finally came, that URL converted to a page with all the details for the big day. It all looked great and went off without a hitch. And we want to say a sincere thank you so much to Squarespace for making it all so easy. Our site has always been built with Squarespace, so creating these types of pages is super easy and takes just a few minutes. Whatever you're working on, you need your own space on the web. And the beginning of the year is a fantastic time to finally just sit down and say, it's time to finally do this. So seriously, look at me, okay? It is time. Whether it's a blog, portfolio, web store, YouTube channel, or whatever else you want to display or promote, Squarespace has what you need. All the templates look great, and you can customize them to do whatever you want. You can create an online store selling physical, digital, or service products easily. Plus, you can create custom merch with print on demand. They even handle shipping for you. It's crazy. So what do you want to build? I want you to listen to me right now, okay? You can do it with Squarespace. It's time to finally build that website that you've been putting off. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow. Now, let's get back to the messages. Hi, Jordan and Josh. So, I'm a 23-year-old male and single. I'm trying to find a job right now, but my roommates all go to school. I get asked if I'm going to school, and when I say no, I'm working, they ask, well, what do you do for work, and what do you want to do for work? I tell them, I don't know. And
I tell them, I don't know.
And it's hit me more that I don't have any hobbies or passions. I love baseball, but not much to do as a hobby there. Otherwise, I spend my time around my roommates on my phone, scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube videos, or watching TV shows. And none of that is interesting, especially to find a girl to marry and be interesting to, or show I have passions. Do you have any advice or thoughts on how to find things I love that could turn into hobbies, passions, or even career/job to help me find a girl and be more active in life and interesting in general? There are two types of people in this world. There's the porn addicts, and then there's the info porn addicts. All they do is look up, and I've fallen into this category before, Josh. You just keep, you feel like this feeling that you don't, you're not feeling adequate, or you don't know enough, so you just keep watching how-to videos and like, oh wow, this person, oh, they're teaching me, and it's like, I'm not wasting my time because I'm like getting all this information. You don't ever use it. Screw those videos. You don't need to watch those. Just stop watching YouTube. Stop watching it. Stop watching these videos and just do one thing. Just try, even if it's not something that you actually really want to do, okay? Because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's up and what's down because you've watched so many, hundreds of videos every day. You're watching it. Go back and look at your YouTube history. It is shocking the amount of like how-to or like motivational things. Throw it all away, okay? What you need to do is just do one thing. And even if at the end of that week you think, I don't want to do that thing, do it again for another week. And at the end of 2 weeks, when you think, I don't want to do that thing because that probably wasn't the right thing, switch the thing up. Do something different, but just stay with one thing, and then slowly, this takes some work, okay? Because you literally, you're faking your mind to think that you're doing 100 different things when you're watching YouTube videos constantly like that. You have to get your brain into the track of like, hey, we do one thing for like 2 weeks. We do one thing, and we might have picked the wrong thing, but which is worse? To be motivated and pick one thing for 2 weeks, or to watch 100 different things for 2 weeks straight and you don't do anything, okay? It's obviously doing the one thing.
Even if you don't end up using the thing that you're trying to really stick with,
yeah,
you're teaching your brain to stick with something.
Exactly.
For a little bit.
Josh, I heard a scary statistic.
Okay.
It's not even a statistic. It was just a little factoid because I was watching YouTube, obviously. It was just some factoid that some scientist dude says I'm supposed to trust, who probably told me to get the, the thing. Anyways, they said that you can literally do permanent damage. I don't believe that, but you can do permanent damage to your brain if you are constantly shifting your attention. constantly, like for years,
Yeah.
just shifting your attention, like everybody does. Oh, you pick up your phone, like you're doing the dishes. Oh, I need to listen to this.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? You constantly do that. He was saying that can literally permanently damage your brain.
It's so hard to focus on one thing.
And you know what?
If you try to do it, it's difficult.
I said, I believed that man until I went on a cruise and I realized, you know what? It takes 3 days of not being on a phone and then your brain feels like it was when it was 2005.
Yeah. Because your brain for hundreds, tens, so many years, it has been fine-tuned to do one thing. So it's like, what are we in just like 2 generations?
You can permanently damage your brain where it's like, give me a break, dude. Okay, give me a break. So
Don't flatter yourself.
It was exactly. It was doomsday, so he could get the clicks. He did get the click. I then modded what he said to be truth.
So now you don't have to watch his video.
No.
You can just hear this.
And it helped me. You know what? Listening to that misinformation, Josh. Listening to that motivated me to be like, you know what? He's probably wrong, but he's probably right too at the same time. So I was like, I need to just stop. Why am I watching this YouTube short? What is this?
Oh, he's on YouTube Shorts.
You know, YouTube Shorts, Josh, actually gives you some good information sometimes. I'll give you that. But then other times it ruins your life.
Yeah.
I gave him the advice that I needed to give him. That's what you do. What could you do with $5? Could you unlock the secrets of the universe? Could you better your life? Could you watch another video while you're doing the dishes? Yes, you could. I just told you not to do that. But when it comes to messages, and it will fix your life, it will change your life, you watch that every second of the day. All of the advice that I just said in the last episode, throw it out the window, and you watch messages non-stop until your life has changed, until you've gone through every iteration of every single possible scenario that you could possibly ever get yourself into in life, and you have heard my advice, and you have it in the back of your mind. Then everything will be fine for you. Every situation you've ever get into your life, you're like, I saw a message about that. I heard what Jordan said about that. He told that person to get away from that person. He said to respect their parents. He said this, he said that. For $5, you could have that, you could unlock that because we have all of the answers, Josh, on messages. Support BlimeyCow.com. Only $5 and
you get a free t-shirt right now.
Yes, you do, Josh. You get a free t-shirt.
Really sleeping on the lead here.
I've never heard that phrase, but you're sleeping on the lead. You get about 50 bonus messages that will solve your life's problems.
Burying the lead.
Burying the lead, and you get a free shirt. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.